Welcome back to the channel. This is the Sensei of Contact Fu coming back to you with part 2 of Chain, delivering on the promise of DeFi, ladies and gentlemen. So for this one, we're just going to get straight into it. And if you're already here, you are indeed embarked upon the road and or the principle of compound interest. And we use cryptocurrency to get us there, ladies and gentlemen. Why? Because cryptocurrency is the final frontier, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, it is. So, being that cryptocurrency is the final frontier, know that we are the voyagers of the Starship Compound Interest. Our 5-year mission to 2030 is to have the bravery and the courage to explore strange new platforms, to seek out new ways of making money and new friends, to boldly go where traditional finance has never gone before, ladies and gentlemen. So with that, in this video here, I want to introduce you guys to the magic and the promise of DeFi, which is complete freedom and a catapultization into financial independence, ladies and gentlemen. And the number one thing that we look for is decentralization. That means nobody's in control except you. And that is where trustlessness comes in, meaning I don't have to trust you and you don't have to trust me, but we both trust the smart contract. And more importantly than that, ladies and gentlemen, we are also talking about self-custody. Yes, self-custody. That means, I don't have to, trust a whole bunch of ROI platforms. There's nothing wrong with ROI platforms. The idea is to get in and to try and close that window of vulnerability as soon as possible. But other than that, for the most part, I can provide my own liquidity in PancakeSwap, the Pulse XDEX, Uniswap, wherever, ladies and gentlemen. And more importantly, I can do it inside the Pulse chain, ladies and gentlemen. So what is the Pulse chain, ladies and gentlemen? Pulse chain is an exact replica of Ethereum, ladies and gentlemen. So therefore, as I stated in the last video, sooner or later, all of that liquidity, billions of dollars of liquidity from Ethereum is going to move over to the Pulse chain because the transaction fees are fractions of a penny over here, whereas in Ethereum, they are ridiculous. So you see, Ethereum can never be an adequate payment system for digital ledger technology, especially when it comes to large institution and enterprises, ladies and gentlemen. So yes, we are bridging over all of that liquidity from Ethereum into the Pulse chain, right down to the contract addresses of the token being exactly the same, ladies and gentlemen. So there you have it. So first up on the list, we're going to look at some tools that can help you utilize Pulse Chain to create your own financial wealth with self-custody in mind. And first up on the list, we have Access Alive, ladies and gentlemen. I was climbing down a rabbit hole one night about 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, and I ran into Access Alive, ladies and gentlemen. And you can go and look at this website for yourself and take a look at what it's all about. And I'm just going to read the first paragraph here. It says, this resource is designed to provide a broad scope of global economy, including upcoming dates of significance and commentary on the seasonality of markets. The knowledge offered here is presented and combined 50 years plus of experience in markets and technology, garnered by the founder and his guest content providers, ladies and gentlemen. So with that, there's a bunch of stuff going on here, ladies and gentlemen, where you can actually learn from this yourself. You can go here, you can get the pro, you can get the elite, and they will teach you all these things that they have listed here. But if you're not interested, ladies and gentlemen, or any of that stuff there, to provide you with the system, ladies and gentlemen, is you become involved with the token. Yes, Access Alive has its own token, and it's doing so well, ladies and gentlemen, that if we go to the next screen, the chart here, we can look at Access paired with Wrap Pulse Chain token. We can see here that the price is at $12,000.44 per coin, ladies and gentlemen. So in other words, yes, it is doing astronomically well. You can look at the chart here and you can see that it is doing extremely well, ladies and gentlemen. So that is the first up one on the list, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just going to breeze through these things just to give you an idea of what is available to you, ladies and gentlemen. And if we look at the second one, we're going to go here. Let's just look at ATROPA, ladies and gentlemen. Now, ATROPA, of course, speaks to what I was telling you about. I was telling you about the magic of the ATROPA ecosystem, ladies and gentlemen. What is the ATROPA ecosystem? Perhaps we should go to that before we get into this, because this will help you understand exactly what's going on with that, ladies and gentlemen. So let's just take a quick look at this right here, if we can get it to expand. Okay. All right. Now, let's just take a quick look at this picture. Let me blow it up some more, ladies and gentlemen. Now, you see here, this is a list of the ATROPA ecosystem. And if you look here at the top, of course, we have the central pillar, which is ATROPA. All right. And you got this going out here showing you different aspects of it. But if we go to the next coin, which is down, okay, we see right here in the liquidity, we see it reaches back up to ATROPA, and then it reaches down to the next token here, legal, which is right here. And then we go on out here and we see in the liquidity, it reaches back up to down, and then it reaches down to bear. And then its bear is right here. And then you got bill and legal. And then right here you got treasury bill. And this goes down to bear. That means that this reaches right back up, ladies and gentlemen. And then we have TSFI. And TSFI reaches all the way back up to ATROPA. So you see, I can go on and on. But what this is showing you is this is showing you how each coin is reliant upon the other in this wonderful system that nobody knows who's behind it. Nobody knows why this is doing what it's doing. And nobody is understanding where all of this liquidity is coming from. At the time when this was taken, this was the beginning of the ATROPA ecosystem where there was $5.5 million. I'm sure it's a whole lot more by now, ladies and gentlemen. But I just wanted to show you that very quickly so that you can understand what is going on with this mystery ATROPA ecosystem. Nobody knows who's behind it. The only thing that we have is a wallet, ladies and gentlemen, that ends with the last four letters 414, known as the 414 wallet. So now that you understand what we all understand about ATROPA, which is pretty much nothing, that is just this mysterious system that is being powered by someone. Okay, and yes, there is millions of dollars of liquidity going on, ladies and gentlemen. So this thing right here was just released within the last 24 hours, ladies and gentlemen, and this was known as ATROPA. Okay, ATRO for ATROPA and FA for farmed. ATROPA farm yielding, ladies and gentlemen. You can take your tokens in the ATROPA ecosystem, and there are many, and you can take the main ones, and you can come in here and you can go ahead and cultivate that system while earning for yourself. The TVL has now jumped up to over what's that? Ones, tens, hundreds, thousand, 10,000, 100,000 to over $100,000, ladies and gentlemen. It was half that when I looked at it just a couple of hours ago, ladies and gentlemen. So we have the coin itself, ATROPA, which is the coin of this particular platform that you can single side stake, meaning you can stake it all by itself, ladies and gentlemen. Or you can come up here to the farm and we can click on farm and look at what we got available to us in the farming pools. And it's telling you that when you do the farms, all pools are post X V2 unless indicated otherwise, deposit fee of 2%. That means, ladies and gentlemen, if we quickly go here, when we go to post X to get these coins, we want to provide the liquidity in the V2 pools, ladies and gentlemen. That's all it's saying, all right? So if you're here and you're understanding this stuff, you should be savvy enough to understand that, okay? And if not, no worries. Just stick to my channel and you will be educated in these matters along the way, ladies and gentlemen. So in these forums, you see you have AFC, which is the ATROPA Fan Club. I believe that's being done by DJ Khaled and his dev team. And of course, we're going to cover that. And ATROPA LP, you slap those two together, you provide liquidity here. And then you just go down and you do the drop down menu right there. You can do your deposit, your withdrawal, your close. And that's another great thing. Your coins are not locked up, ladies and gentlemen. I repeat, your coins are not locked up. Should I say it again? Your coins are not locked up. This is self-custody, ladies and gentlemen. You can connect your wallet. You can wake up 4 o'clock in the morning if you like and come back in here and extract your liquidity. Or you could just simply take a portion of it to take the dividends off the top. We got ATROPA AC. We got this one and ATROPA. We got this one, ATROPA and Rap PLS. We've got ATROPA and Teddy Bear. We got PDI and ATROPA. We've got, you see, and this one is V1. You see it unless otherwise specified. You got SRF. Now, SRF, ladies and gentlemen, is the Research Foundation. I think it's SINS, I believe, if I'm remembering correctly. But anyway, this is the foundation that Richard Hart raised $27 million for, ladies and gentlemen. So now there's a coin for it, ladies and gentlemen, in the post chain, ladies and gentlemen. It's not necessarily a part of the ATROPA ecosystem, but the ATROPA ecosystem can reach out and incorporate anything, ladies and gentlemen, because it's just open-ended like that. And then, of course, you got TSFI and ATROPA. TSFI is one of the main tokens within that system. You got Wrap, Bitcoin, and Monet. Now, you see, whoever did this, they really know what they're doing because these are people that really understand the ATROPA ecosystem because the Monet money is actually the coin that is pushing the Wrap Bitcoin up to parity with the original Bitcoin. So yes, one day, because of the ATROPA ecosystem and or Monat money, and its job is to get wrapped or post-wrapped Bitcoin up to parity with the real Bitcoin. So if you're buying it now at $80, just imagine when it goes up to where the Bitcoin is today, which is about $27,000. Okay, so if you happen to have 10, 15, 20 post Bitcoins, and then one day they reach parity with the real Bitcoin, that is a lovely, lovely payday, ladies and gentlemen. So you see, each one of these coins has a job to do. And then, of course, you got Wrap PLS and ATROPA here, ladies and gentlemen. So that's that. And then, of course, once again, you got the single-sided staking with ATROPA itself. And it looks, being that this is so young, you see, they've just got one spot over there to the left. I'm pretty sure that they're going to fill that up, if we want to speak logically about this situation. Okay, now let's go to the next one, ladies and gentlemen. And the next one, of course, is let's talk a little bit about Spark Swap, ladies and gentlemen. Spark Swap has over $8 million in liquidity, ladies and gentlemen. And it's done. Reason why it has over $8 million in liquidity is not only because it's a great project, but because of who's behind the project. And who behind the project is none other than the EMP Money Team featuring AJ, ladies and gentlemen. And if you've been in DeFi, you know who that is, ladies and gentlemen. So therefore, we know that they are benevolent devs. We know that EMP money survives to this day, and we know eventually this will be tied back to EMP money to bring that back into the forefront of DeFi once again, ladies and gentlemen. So yes, this is SparkSwap. I invite you to come on over here and take a look because this is a rinse and repeat. What you do is you take your Spark tokens and you put them down in here. Once you put your Spark tokens down in here and you lock them up or whatever, it's going to give you LPs. You harvest these LPs and then you go up to the farm and then you put these LPs that you get into the farm. Or you go here and you go to liquidity and you remove the liquidity to either form one of these other liquid tokenizing the economic energy that you have, or you simply go here and you remove liquidity And when you remove liquidity, half of it is going to be Pulse and the other half is going to be Spark. Okay, the Pulse will go back, the Pulse Chain native token will go back into your wallet where you can use it for whatever you want to use it for. And the Spark, you go right back down here and you put that right back, Spark, ladies and gentlemen. Rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. It's self-feeding, ladies and gentlemen. So if we go back up here to home, you can see for yourself. Well, actually, it's much more than 8 million. It's almost $9 million, and it continues to grow, ladies and gentlemen. So with that, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. So we are looking at some really, really wonderful platforms. Let's keep going, okay? Let's go and check out. Let's go on over here, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see the. Let's see if we can find it here. We are looking, of course, for the ATROPA Fan Club, ladies and gentlemen. And the ATROPA Fan Club, I believe, was done by DJ Khaled. He's a young man with a YouTube channel. Vow to be a max, ladies and gentlemen, because he understands what I understand, you know. And I kind of grow up from a young geek, but it says ATROPA, welcome to the ATROPA Fan Club 414. Okay, it's the coin that was there. And you got the die there, you know, die or the P, ladies and gentlemen. And you can sit here, you can go and read this, all of this for yourself. But this is the roadmap. You can go here, you can take a look at this, and you got Richard Hart doing his dance there. Okay, and Richard Hart is the man. I am now realizing the power of the Pulse chain and how this, you know, guy, this controversial guy, you know, we all know he's a genius. You know, whether you like him or hate him, we all understand one thing is that he's a genius, and he is bringing true DeFi to offs, and he is delivering on the promise through the Pulse chain, ladies and gentlemen. So here you are, and you got this, and there's one thing I want you to understand, and I raised this in another video, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go back here to the exchange, okay? Now, when we go to the exchange, I just want to turn your attention to this very quickly. Let me just put in DAI. You see when I put in DAI, there's two different DAIs here. There's the DAI from Ethereum, which is already pegged to $1. That has been bridged over from Ethereum. And then there's the P-DAI. Okay, this P-DAI down here that has been added by the 414 wallet of the ATROPA ecosystem is for the ATROPA ecosystem. This one is just a stable coin, okay? And it can be used however you want to use it. But make no mistake about it. If you're trying to utilize the ATROPA ecosystem, this is the one you want. And you want to make sure this contract address ends with 1DOF, ladies and gentlemen. So you have to know the contract address so you can differentiate, so that you can specifically know what it is you're doing and what you are. You have to know the landscape and know exactly what you're doing. It's like playing a game of chess. You have to know the opening game, the middle game, and the end game. You have to use the right tactics at the right time, just like you have to use the right coin to address the specific ecosystem within the system, ladies and gentlemen. So there you have that. So let's just go on back. All right, to the ATROPA Fan Club. Very is that it? Yeah. So this is the contract address right here, ladies and gentlemen, because they want to make sure that you don't get a scam coin. All right, you copy this, you put it in your wallet, and you can even go over here to Dex Screener, and you can type in, okay, AFC, ATROPA Fan Club, right? And you see it's paired with Rap Pulse, and you see that it, right here, you see the liquidity is $13,000 right now. Okay, up here in V1, down here in V2, the liquidity is 3,000, or no, is that $2,100? Okay, so this is the stuff you got to look at, and then you go down here, and there's another one where somebody provided liquidity, and there's 5,000 and liquidity down here. This is the stuff you got to look at, okay? So we're going to go to the top one here. And when you go to the top one here, you're going to see the price, okay? And you're going to see the chart, and you can go up and look at the chart, and you can figure out where you want to buy in, to get in, to fit in, ladies and gentlemen. But you want to get yourself some of these tokens, okay? And you want to go to the ATROPA ecosystem, and you can go back into the post chain, ladies and gentlemen, and you could do things like go over here. A very special coin is known as A1A, ladies and gentlemen. A1A is a very important coin in the ATROPA ecosystem, and to complement A1A, there's another coin known as B2B, ladies and gentlemen. All right. So yeah, so you can pair those together and provide liquidity with that, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, there's so many things you can do when it comes to the post chain, ladies and gentlemen. But of course, I saved the best for last, okay? And we're going to take a look at none other than Post Drip itself, ladies and gentlemen. Post Drip. What is Post Drip, ladies and gentlemen? Post is not in competition. I repeat, Post Drip is not in competition with the original Drip, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. As a matter of fact, it is an honor for them to shout out original Drip, ladies and gentlemen, because the people that made this, Hustle Man Matt and the amazing Dev Eric the Bandit, what they did is they had the privilege of not only being in Drip, but also to see over 2.5 years, I think it was, over 2.5 years, what made it vulnerable enough to be in the situation, the Drip faucet we're talking about, to be in the situation that it's now in. And the reason why it's in that situation is there are many reasons, okay? But first and foremost is that it became inflationary because it was minting tokens. This does not mint tokens. As you can see here, when it comes to the faucet, there are only 5,000 faucets available. Once those 5,000 faucets are filled up, ladies and gentlemen, there will be no more. Another thing, a faucet, ladies and gentlemen. Let me just go up here and connect my wallet very quickly so we can get access to the entire platform here. Okay, you see the Post Drip token right here is 1649 right now, and I'm going to show you guys a trick. Okay, before we go any further, let's just go to here right now, and I just want to show you guys a very quick trick. Okay, a website that was just created called any2any.io now serves as a bridge, basically, and inside that bridge, ladies and gentlemen, it has taken some of the hard work out for you, because now, ladies and gentlemen, what we can do is we can bridge from all of the most popular blockchains, and we can go directly into getting our stuff on the Post chain, ladies and gentlemen. So if we go here, here's the popular coins of Post chain, and if you see this one right here, that P-dye, when you see that little rainbow around it right there, that's how you know that this P-dye here is from the ATROPA ecosystem, not the one bridged from Ethereum, okay? So we got Teddy Bear, we got Twerk, we got all of this stuff down here. We got Post Reflections, ladies and gentlemen. You should get yourself some Post Reflections because this feeds your wallet with Post Chain coins, and it's doing exceptionally well, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, and then down here at the bottom, you've got Coast, which is a stable coin, ladies and gentlemen. They have their own website, but this is a Post Chain stable coin, ladies and gentlemen. And then, of course, we have Drip right here. So let's say you've got some Polygon or you got some BNB from Binance. You can go directly from BNB directly to P-Drip, ladies and gentlemen. And then you can go right back to the website. And you can go to your faucet and you can drop that right in the tank, ladies and gentlemen. So this is NFT, ladies and gentlemen. That means that It is not built into one wallet. You know how an account, those accounts are beholden to one wallet. You're going to access that platform, that wallet. Well, this is a T, meaning that you can transport this from wallet to wallet. You give someone whatever you want, or you can sell it on the market, gentlemen. And open market, of course, would be post market. Okay, and if you go to post market, you see, this is all of the wonderful stuff you can do on post chain. You see how I'm just moving around and how everything is there to serve you, ladies and gentlemen. You see, you know, you can make up your own rules here, you know. And if we go over here, first on the list, you got all of this other stuff going on from different projects. Got the Watson NFTs. I had several of those. All right. And going over here to Post ladies and gentlemen, and these are all the accounts that are available. Some are for sale. And if you want to see one that's for sale, let's see if we can find one here that's for sale, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see if we can find one here. Even your faucet will be in here too. Okay, all of the faucets are in here. Okay, and every once in a while you'll find one for sale, ladies and gentlemen. And the ones that are for sale, you could go and make a bid on them, or just pay the straight out price or whatever. But the point of the matter is, when let's just take this one here. Let's just say we went right here and looked at this one. Let's say this one was for sale, because I'm going to waste a lot of time looking for one that's for sale. But if this one was for sale, you will be able to see the locked amount in here, and you will be able to see the real deposits and everything like that. Now, this one is not for sale, but let's just say that it was. Okay, when you bought it, you will be able to say, hey, there's already, you know what I'm saying, 14 drip in there, so it already has 100 or whatever. But there are some faucets that have hundreds of P drip in it, meaning that they've got $5, $8, $10,000 in the account, ladies and gentlemen. So if they wanted $20,000 for the account, but there's already 12,000 in the account, you're actually only paying 8,000 because there's 12,000 in the account. You see what I'm saying, ladies and gentlemen? So let's just say, right, a max wallet for post drip is 36,500, right? Now let's times that. Let's go times the price. All right, let's just round it off to $17, ladies and gentlemen. All right. So if you had a max wallet at today's current price, ladies and gentlemen, that would be $620,000, 500, which is $120,000 over $500,000. Okay. That's what one P-Drip wallet would be worth if you was to reach a max wallet at this price point. Now, let's say when you reach your max wallet, let's say Post-Drip goes back to its all-time high, which was $65. Now, what are we looking at? Now you're looking at $2,372,000, ladies and gentlemen, for one P-Drip wallet. Do you see the power of Post-Drip, ladies and gentlemen? So, yeah, it's like that. It's that powerful, ladies and gentlemen. So let's go back to P-Drip and we'll take a look at it, right? And the garden, of course, here, the magic about this is that you can wrap post drip and wrapped pulse together, and you can start compounding this at 1.5% a day. All right, you could take your regular post chain tokens, put them in here, and compound that at 1.5% a day. Then you can go over here and take your P dye, and this is the P dye that's part of the ATROPA ecosystem. I should know because I got some in there. All right. Compound this at 1.5% a day. So Hustle and the Bandit, in their post-chain DeFi wisdom, has allowed us to cultivate the ATROPA ecosystem within the garden of Post-Drip, ladies and gentlemen. Sure, we got Post-X, you know what I'm saying, Post-Hex up here, and Post-Wrapped Bitcoin that we can compound at 1.5% per day. And down here, we also have ATROPA and Tether, ladies and gentlemen. And we also have USDC, which has been bridged over from ETH. So you can compound a stable coin down here. But over here, we've got ATROPA and we've got Teddy Bear that we can compound at 1.5% a day. Now, the beauty of the garden, ladies and gentlemen, is that you have to compound 3 times before you earn a claim. Okay, so you just can't come in here and claim, 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 claim. You have to earn your claims. This is why in post drip, whales can become fish and fish can become whales. If you come up in here trying to be a bad actor and dump on everybody's head and just claim, 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 you will claim yourself right out of the platform. And your whale status will turn into a little fish and then you will be no more because you claimed yourself out of existence. Okay? But if you do things the way they're supposed to be done, you can benefit along with everyone else. Another thing we want to look at before we go is we want to look at Teddy Bear, ladies and gentlemen. Now, Teddy Bear is being that the ATROPA ecosystem is a mystery, we don't really know what's going on precisely, but we just decided to call Teddy Bear the #1 meme coin on Pulse Chain. We don't actually know if it's a meme coin, but that's what we're calling it because we don't really know what the hell is going on with ATROPA. You know, we're just piecing this together like a DeFi detective, you know. But someone went out of their way to make a website on Teddy Bear from the ATROPA mystery ecosystem, ladies and gentlemen. You can go in here and click around myteddybear.io and you can just go on down. You got DEX tools there, you got Uniswap, you got Coin Market, you know, and yeah, you just go to here's the tokenomics. And here is the correct contract address to make sure that you don't get fish hacked or scammed, okay? Make sure you get the right contract address from original sources, ladies and gentlemen. So you go in here and you can go and you can copy that and put that in your wallet so that you know you got the right coin and you will not be fish hacked or scammed. And then they tell you how to buy. Get a wallet. Get some ETH. Go to Uniswap. Buy some wrap posts on Ethereum. Bridge your wrap post to Pulse Chain. Use PulseX to swap on Pulse Chain. Buy some ATROPA with your P-DAI or your regular DAI. Buy some Teddy Bear with your get some ATROPA. Okay, so you're gonna buy some ATROPA with your DAI, and once you get ATROPA is paired to Teddy Bear, so that's the best way to get it. You want to buy Teddy Bear with your ATROPA, ladies and gentlemen. You don't want to buy it with Pulse Chain or any other coin from the Pulse Chain. In order to make sure that you're DCAing your way properly into the system, this is why this is great that they put this here because it lets us know how to proceed properly, ladies and gentlemen. So we have that, ladies and gentlemen, and there are many, many, many other things coming. We soon have one thing that we're looking to come very quickly, ladies and gentlemen, is liquid loans. This is the project we've all been waiting for, ladies and gentlemen, on the Pulse Chain. Liquid loans is pretty much, here it is. It's zero interest free borrowing built for the Pulse Chain, ladies and gentlemen. This is huge. This is going to be so huge, ladies and gentlemen. And the thing is that even if you don't partake of the borrowing and all of that stuff, you know what you can do? You know what you can do? I'll tell you what you can do. You can do what I do as a DeFi digital ledger technology farmer. You can provide liquidity and sit back and just collect the dividends, ladies and gentlemen. Just collect the dividends. That's what you can do. Now, liquid loans isn't being launched right now for one reason and one reason only. It's because we are all waiting for this. And this, one thing that we are looking for, if I can find it, it's always hard to find when you're looking for it, ladies and gentlemen. And nope, that's not it. That's not it. Let's Let's see if we can find it. I thought I saw it somewhere over it here earlier. There you are. This is what we are all waiting for. This is what Liquid Loans is waiting for. It is waiting for the oracle, gentlemen. It is waiting for the oracle. We must seek wisdom of the oracle, ladies and gentlemen. And what does that mean? Fetch Oracle.com. The purpose of Fetch Token is to align incentive between users, data reporters, and the community of token holders. It is used to fund contracts to provide payment data reporters, which it leads the name for off-chain payment agreements. What does that mean, ladies and gentlemen? It means it provides real-time data for these platforms because the only information the blockchain has is that which is inside the blockchain. You see? So, in order for them to function properly or in real time, so that the information, because the information quickly becomes obsolete, because as things move forward, you don't have the current information. So, we need something to pull real time information from the outside world into the platform so that we can respond appropriately and in real time. And that's what Liquid Loans is waiting for, ladies and gentlemen. There are several other projects. Like I said, you got, Coast over here. You can go over to Coast and you can bridge your fiat from fiat directly into Coast, which is a stable coin. Then you can pull that sucker into the Pulse chain and start buying stuff. You can also buy Coast uh swapping as well from the Pulse chain and from other places that you saw. But if you want to, you can bridge your fiat directly into Coast stablecoin, ladies and gentlemen. So as you can see, there's so many things going on with the Pulse chain, ladies and gentlemen, and it's just phenomenal of how with self custody you can catapult yourself into financial independence. Between Spark Swap, Pulse Strip, and all the things that I showed you, ladies and gentlemen, you can just, do it and do it swell and well, ladies and gentlemen. So, once again, this is the Sensei signing off, letting you know that with cryptocurrency, I was about to say blockchain, but blockchain is kind of a limiting term because some cryptocurrency doesn't have a blockchain, ladies and gentlemen. They use a DAG system. Okay? A DAG stands for Directed Acyclic Graph, ladies and gentlemen. Things like Hashgraph Hedera, things like Constellation. Okay? So the list goes on. But that's why I say cryptocurrency, because it's a more all-inclusive term. But yeah, you can do it and you can do it big, and you cannot be stopped because cryptocurrency can't be stopped. You can become your own bank. You can be unstoppable. You can catapult yourself into financial freedom, and you can take out the middleman, and you can uh, create compound interest for yourself and get rich while you're sleeping, ladies and gentlemen. And now, I'm not saying that you can just come in here and be lackadaisical. No, you have to work hard in order to learn the blockchain, learn cryptocurrency, and stick with the winners. The people that are crypto millionaires, those are the ones that I follow. The people that are already doing what I want to do, I simply use them as a template, just as you guys are using me as a template. And together, we will forge our way regardless of what other people in the world want for us. Okay, all of these, globalists and these bad people that are not nice people. Okay, we don't care about them. We don't worry about them. We simply fulfill our responsibility to ourselves, regardless of what anybody else wants or thinks, ladies and gentlemen. So once again, this is the Sensei, the Crypto Phoenix, rising from the ashes of any uh problem or disaster. We rise from the ashes and we keep going, and we cannot be denied, ladies and gentlemen. So with that, once again, thank you for being here. Thank you for sharing my journey. Thanks for being on the path with me, and never leave the path. Never break your momentum, ladies and gentlemen. Continue to move forward, and don't let anyone stop you. You don't even stop you. All right, that. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, you already know. how it's going down. Stay tuned for my next video. Hit that like and subscribe. And as you already know, let's get this crypto.